Welcome back, everybody, to some more EU4 with me, Daniel, playing as Italy. Last episode, we split Milan in two, and we were nice to our allies and gave Bohemia a couple of provinces to make their nation kind of looks like it's playing the claw game now. Great Britain tells us of the growing popularity of tobacco. Not useful for us. Great for them, not good for us. I'm hoping this alone will start causing some more shenanigans within the Empire. And because Bohemia is Protestant, I'm hoping they'll be more resistant to Austria's demands to, give territory back. Speaking of territory back, Austria is... oh, it's only particularists. Take the corruption, we're not taking the stability hit. I'm hoping Austria has some real breakdowns. Morocco also has particularists. Interesting. Do they have any interesting rebels beyond that to support? It's not going to cost me a lot of money, so let's just support them and annoy them. I think Dien's down here. Down here, I think. Oh wow, Morocco really did expand. And a lot of the coastline here has never been taken. There's a little bit of France down here, but not a lot. Interesting. Yeah, when France gets messed up early, then a lot of the knock-on effects cause the world to be really strange looking. Where are you looking to rebel? Siamberry? What's the stack limit there? Go sit there for a bit, please. Meanwhile, these stacks down here, for the time being, can drill. Like that. Where did we put our big navy? It's still over with the knights. You visited them long enough, let's get you back. Nice holiday to the coastline, I guess. Too many liberties. They are exaggerating. Gain a Republican tradition, lose 2 prestige. Wow, what a massive deal. This is why was that even an event? You want money? I'm gonna say no, I'm good. I'd rather keep the money. Though, yeah, you get a -10 for refusing to give ducats for favor, but in less than a year that penalty will go away. What we should also do... we don't need to keep that up for right now. What would be far more useful is having a diplomat free to keep our allies chummy. Because the whole reason why we haven't been attacked is because of our alliance to Bohemia and Poland. So the European powers are in a bit of a stalemate where none of them can attack anybody else. I can't attack Austria or Spain because they're defending each other. Austria can't attack Bohemia, and both Spain and Austria can't attack me because we're defending each other. So we really are in a bit of a stalemate. Bit of a stalemate indeed. They tell us of tea and sugar. So those are also more valuable now. All the colonizers are getting these benefits, so we're just sat here with all of our traditional goods. Poland's in a golden era. We have to do an election. So how old is Ascanio Mario Ludovici? Ludovici? Yeah, that's the one. 52. Has 1 okay trait and a bad trait. Is a 4-2-3. What's your relative look like? 3-3-3? Yeah, okay. How old are they? 44. Okay, that's okay. And their trait is going to be... survey says... oh, malevolent. Doesn't actually matter because we don't have any subjects, but that's not a good trait. An AI with the malevolent trait, though, is hilarious. They'll tell you when they're going to attack you, they'll betray allies, they'll send warnings constantly. It's a fun AI personality. Wow, every nation is really bugging me for money. Fine. I know, I'm making it hand over fist. Well, that's the thing about playing with a nation in the Italian region. They can make big money. So, the Ottomans... Oh, France is having more issues. Yeah, we can't attack the Ottomans right now. Which is a shame, because they have no manpower. Oh, there's the Hungarian separatists. Oh, Morocco doesn't hate us anymore either. They're actually afraid of us, which is funny. Do you have any maps to steal? Probably not. A lot of map regions. Oh, there's one. Okay, we'll take that. That's just Central Africa, effectively. You can see what's going on down here. And yeah, Morocco's just curb stomping all of the sub-Saharan desert, rather, nations. Just getting absolutely kicked. A little bit of Spain. Portugal and the Horn. The Cape of Good Hope. And the Horn. Up the east side. Okay, yeah, that's not that atypical. We do have to plot our next plan, and yeah, thanks Spain for just ruining everything. If Britain, Poland, and Bohemia will join, I think we would actually stand a chance. Austria with 30,000... They only have 30,000 troops. They do not have a lot of troops right now. Bohemia have 31,000. Poland have 72, but they both don't have any manpower. Spain has 147,000 troops. They have 132,000. How close are they to joining? Well, they have a truce. Even afterwards. The Poland likes Austria. Somehow. I don't know why, though. Like, they should be at each other's teeth, you know, right at each other's faces. They've got a very long mutual border. Does anybody in that list care? Because I'll take the free innovativeness. Yep, nobody in that matters. How much innovativeness do we have anyway? 90. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll attack them. At this point, we're just scouring for an opportunity. That's really all it boils down to. We're just seeing if there's anywhere that we could get in without having any major issues. Because we have permanent claims in a lot of places. Poland's no longer considered a great power. Who replaced them? Oh, Shun did. So Shun must be pretty big. It must have eaten most of Ming. Yeah, I'm going to be very excited to see what the Ming, well, what China in general looks like in this game when the fog of war clears. It's going to be hilarious. Oh, Russia's laying the smack down on Denmark, I guess. Not exactly a surprise, is it? Yeah, Russia with 165,000 troops. It would be fun to ally them. They would be really helpful against the Ottomans. But I don't want them to just curb stomp on Poland. Oh, grain and wine price have just fallen off a cliff for the next 2 years due to the volcanic eruption. Unfortunate. We could upgrade the Malta forts. What do we get from level 2? Just more war score against other religions. I mean, that's not on... we might as well. We've got the money. I was going to say, that isn't going to be hugely useful. But then again, we look at the religion map, all three of our main targets are a different religion to us, so that might be more useful than I thought it was going to be. Oh, Ethiopia must exist. Hooray! Yeah, that's fine. Yes, they must be in here somewhere. They just must not be very big. And we do have enough to claim a province. Let's get a Tunisian claim just so we can declare war on them if we want to when the time comes. Global trade has fired and it has spawned in Porto. Not ideal. So to get this to spread, I mean, it will spread by itself anyway. You'll notice that most of the world has the capacity for global trade to spread. So let's pick a province at random. We're going to grow very, very slowly. So we have printing press, so if you have it by default, it will start growing. We're clearly not going to have a neighboring province with global trade for a while that doesn't hate us. Now, if you have a province with trade power of at least 15, it does spread a hell of a lot quicker. So, for example, Genova here has actually more than 25 trade power, so it's going to spread a lot faster. And it has a level 2 or higher center of trade. Speaking of, we have some level 1 centers of trade. If we want to speed up the spread, we can just level these up. I mean, we can't afford to right now, but that's an option. I guess we should probably do that. Get this out of my face. We need 200 gold, so we're going to wait 1 more month. Thank you. Alright, there we go. And then what we're going to do is just start saving money so that we have the ability to buy through as quickly as we can. We definitely want Diplotech 16 though. More trade efficiency, and now our Diplotech is ahead of time as well. It just means more trade efficiency, which means more money. The eruption has hurt our money situation a lot. It will end in a year and change, but it's still rather unfortunate timing. I don't know if that fires in every game, but you probably see it more often than not. Well, that trade efficiency bonus we just got, we can lose for 10 years and we can just sack 100 Diplo power. We're going to do the latter. I want to make money. That is the priority right now. So we are going to mothball these ships as well. That will save us some money. Did Denmark just get out of the war with Russia? They did, and they lost quite a bit of land. And Russia no longer considers Spain a rival. They would ally us, though. I said we're not going to do that. Because we don't want the entirety of Eastern Europe to capitulate to Russia. At least, not too quickly. Ugh, that's hitting too close to home in real life, isn't it? Ugh. And our commandant died. A commandant. He's commandanty. Anybody in here that I'm particularly interested in? Not really. I'm just going to take the guy that saves money for now. So we want to really create a war chest, so as soon as we are at the ability to pass an institution, we want at least to have the option. Now, you get 1 extra merchant completing this one, so not bad. It's not bad at all. Some of the institutions, actually, if you go back to the institution list, some of them are kind of meh. 1 leader without upkeep tends to not really matter, especially not early game. This is alright. Development cost is not a bad bonus to get. Trade modifier 10%, eh. Printing press -5 stability cost is extra meh. So you get 1 extra merchant's pretty good, in fact. I think it's 1606 before you can attack. Yeah, it is. Conveniently, our truce expires right before Morocco's does. In court. Can we get a claim on this? Nope. We definitely want to get a claim on this, because then we'll be adjacent to Moroccan territory. So we'll definitely grab that. You don't need to keep sitting with them, though. Instead, what do we want to do? I guess we'll just keep doing what we've been doing a lot, spying on Austria. That's just something we do now. It's been established. Oh, another general died. Oh no, it's Cosimo Corsini. He was good. And because he's dead, our army's attritioning there. Dimitro's okay. We're going to have to move him to a different province, because otherwise he is going... No, he just has enough maneuver to prevent attrition from happening. Yeah, the maneuver stat reduces effectively the weight of the army on the land that they're on. That's not bad. Spain doesn't consider Russia a rival anymore either. Interesting. Anatomical theatre. We could get innovativeness by giving them constant supplies of bodies. That makes everybody pretty unhappy in Tuscany. Or we can just have them dissect the convicts, which is just as bad, just for slightly less long, with no benefit. Or reprimand. No, it'll be fine. You gotta make progress. Poland's made a claim to Lithuania. I'm actually okay with that. I would rather they have joined and formed the Commonwealth. Not many times you'll hear me say that in a game of EU4, but in this one it's definitely valid. At this point, I would rather they be together. At least then they'll be somewhat capable of holding off Russia. They'll still probably lose, but they'd lose slower. And that's got to count for something. Austria will still join Provence. Oh, the Pope excommunicated Brandenburg, probably because they're neighbours. They're kind of petty like that. And Trent now likes Austria, so they will not break away. Okay. Well, that's a lot of provinces that the Federation had to give up there to Britain's colony. Yeah, they have a big old set of colonies. So Newfoundland has 23,000 troops. The 13 colonies have 12. The Spanish West Indies have nearly 40,000. Venezuela's already got global trade, so that's awesome. I'm seeing if any of these colonies have any massive stacks. Portuguese Brazil's got 27,000. It's not bad. Yeah, nothing massive in there. Portugal's just doing its own thing in this game, like it tends to do. Ooh, we have unrest. We have unrest in Bizerta. Oh, it's fine. It's down here in northern Tunisia. Not a big deal at all. Yeah, Britain's just tearing up the east coast of North America. It's just what it does. Meanwhile, we are still trying to get a claim on this one province. We'll get there eventually, maybe. We need a new debate. We're just going to go for the trading one. Again, just to try and make some money. That's fine. We'll appease reactionaries for now. I don't want a leader to die. 18 points is fine. 10 prestige is fine. 10 church power is definitely fine. There you go. Yeah. Oh no, losing church power. Whatever will I do? I've only been at the cap for like 100 in-game years. Oh no, another admiral died. All my leaders are dying. And he's pretty mediocre too, but what are you gonna do? So I guess while we're in a little bit of a lull, that time is important. The Age of Reformation, ending in 94 months. I'm going to try and remember to trigger our Golden Age before then. We'll see if we do or not. Yeah, I was going to say, while we're waiting, yeah, just for some context, and we'll try to get some videos out in one session here. I'm going to have a long old day of recording just to try and catch up a bit. Yeah, it's I'm not sure if it's a bold or a stupid decision to move job within a company towards the IT field when you hadn't done computer science since grade 9. You'll have to let me know in the comments below if you've ever had any job where you've not necessarily felt out of place but had quite the steep learning curve. It is quite a difference. Quite indeed. Look at the money accumulation though. Wow, we are, making over 100 gold a month right now. Isn't she lovely? And he said woofly. Unless it's a, woolly sheep and it's woofly. That's not quite what I meant. Don't get any ideas, Pokemon Company. Feels like they just draw names out of a hat now. But, well, it's a creature that looks like a blank, therefore we mix these names together. And another general has died. Try again. Oh wow, he's pretty good. So Romeo Gonzaga with a 4-5-6. Was that a 2 at the end? Yeah, 2. Not a fantastic sieger, but really, really good in combat. I'm almost scared to have him drill in case he dies, but we should do the right thing. And the Moroccan Rebellion just either didn't happen or it was squashed so quickly I didn't even see it happen. Sad. I don't think it happened because you get a pop-up typically when it does. We can afford Tech 17 now, but it would be 60% more expensive. I don't think we're going to do it. We're going to do a little bit more development rounding. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So Bologna is actually a 50 development province right now, which is wild. We've got so overpowered Baloney. And yeah, by itself it's making 7 gold. Considering it's not even coastal, that is pretty wild. Take some more men and money. There you go. A couple doses of gold, a couple doses of men just to speed up the Doge's palace upgrade. It's worth it. I mean, it gives you more yearly Republican tradition, so if you do roll somebody absolutely terrible, then you can go for whoever you want without really having to worry about it too much. And having a high Republican tradition increases your reform progress growth, which is nice. Oh, speaking of, we should check our estates too. We've not bullied them in a while, so we should see some land off them. I think that's new too. I don't recall the 80% reform progress growth on that. Maybe it's always been there and I'm just blind. Distinctly possible. Equilibrium is at 66 and 64, so I can afford to annoy them a bit if I want a better trait. Nothing really in here is tickling my fancy. I mean, I could just get monthly Diplo power. I mean, that is not bad. And the other option eventually, too, if we need it, we can go to the burghers and say, hey, I need more governing capacity if we get really close again. We should check that. Okay, we're technically over. Maybe we will do that. Yeah, we're going to do that so we can afford... I'm actually going to do it with both estates, too. We do have to be a little bit careful because the burghers are at 79% influence at this point. They get to 100, bad things will happen. At least now, if we want to get new states, we can, because realistically, this is 59 development. We might as well just do it. And it will make it easier to convert as well. Now we hit and to have another parliament seat. Probably nothing down here is worth it. If we go by development, you have a seat. You definitely do. You do. You don't. What's your development? 35? Congratulations, you get a seat. And all the bonuses that come with it. And it does. Having a seat is really good. You get more production, more tax, more manpower, more sailors. Yeah, it means come debate time you've got more provinces to bribe, but it's definitely worth it. Not sure if I'm going to state anything else right now, just so I can keep a little bit of a buffer. Eventually what will happen, we can start going to our government reform and start spending here to get more limit. But we want to get to the end of our republic line first. We will bite the bullet and eat some of our absolutism, which we can't even use until these 74 months go by. Yes, take another corruption. It's better than taking a stability hit. Our diplomat has nothing to do. Well, everybody finds something to do in this system. We'll just try and buddy outrage nations temporarily. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Anybody interesting that wants to ally us? Not really. Oh, it's interesting that Kilwa will. I'm surprised they even know who we are. Yeah, they really like us too. I have no idea why. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. We're clearly not going to do that. Oh, Milan's tried to claim a province of ours. That's pretty rude of them. Are we even growing at this point? No. Yeah, we are never going to get that claim in Jerry. Right, fine, we'll just give up. You win. That's one way of reaching the goal, I guess. Speaking of reaching the goal, we're clearly not going to do it. But if we attack Spain right now, Britain and Bohemia would join in. Oh, Portugal. Portugal wouldn't... Who are they at war with? They're in a war with Britain. This might be our chance. So if I went... So let's think this through. So if I end up inviting these guys in... Oh, I wish Poland... Hang on. I'm going to fix that too. So get this out of the way. We need to take a stack like this. This needs to be unmothballed. These guys have to come over here. So that's going to happen immediately, regardless of the situation. These guys are going to start walking up here in case we need them. Stop drilling. If Spain and Austria both were involved, but Portugal wasn't. Bohemia would lose, don't get me wrong, they would lose to Austria. It wouldn't be that bad. Now, Poland, I'll be able to spend 10 favours to have them reduce their opinion of Spain. Where did the option go? I know it's in here. There we go. I don't know why it took such a hard time. Wrong button. So we want them to reduce their opinion by 100 of Spain. So that just happened. Now if we wait 2 days, just so I can click the option again, Poland still wouldn't join in. However, this should change. This should tick at the end of the month. Why do they still like them? Poland don't like Spain anymore, so why am I still getting a minus 60? Who is it that they really like? They really like Austria, but that shouldn't matter, because Austria's only isn't a co-belligerent. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. I was really hoping Poland would join, but if they won't join, it's still not a disaster. The only challenge here would be that I'm going to get crushed in the middle. And I would probably have to go after Austria first, because Austria's going to get all over the grill of Bohemia, who doesn't have any manpower. But they are the same tech level. I'm going to put a claim on that, even if I don't think I'm going to use it. The other thing, I didn't really think about it, I don't have up-to-date ports in quite a few places. Because I've spent so long in this game going, oh, I'm probably going to get rid of these, and I never have. I'm going to start building some of them. I may just be able to fend them off for long enough. We're going to have this stack go over here. We are going to have to hope that Britain and Portugal are staying in that war just for a little bit longer. Might end up with an opportunity here, guys. The other thing, I really want to ally those guys, but it's not the right thing to do. Orleans will not. I'm not allying the Mamluks. I was wondering if I'd be able to ally a buffer nation that might say, hey, yeah, we'll join this war for territory, but no, we don't have one. Okay, that's fine. This is going to seem weird, but I'm actually going to start just briefly increasing my relation with the Ottomans, because I don't really want them to join in. Okay, so I do have a full stack over here. I didn't think this opportunity would come, that's why I'm not prepared. Britain's fighting in another war, and then they're saying, well, they won't join now, but that's not a big deal because I can just... Oh, we need to still... we boost our trust like that, they will join. Yeah, so they're still good for now. Wait. There we go. I was like, hang on, why are all those people joining? Yeah, it's good. Oh no! Portugal. Are Portugal no longer at war? Yes, they are. Now, why would they join? Okay, they still wouldn't. It's actually, I haven't clicked the button. Don't panic. You're panicking for no reason. Then this stack, I guess, is going to come over here as well. We do want to keep a stack down here because Spain can technically get over here. Even if it's just them taking ships and coming over. Because here's one thing we're not going to be able to compete with them on is the Navy. They're going to sit in our ports and ruin things that way. There's not much I can do about that one. But the hope is that these forts over here will last long enough that at least they'll be able to kind of smack Austria around a bit. Try and get them out of the war early, and then I can turn back around on Spain. Yeah, this could go horribly wrong. Like, incredibly wrong. Of course, I had 1,000 more troops over there. No! Don't piece them out yet. Okay, we're going to have to go even if we're not 100% ready. So, what we're going to claim? Siena, that's easy. Okay, we're gonna pull the trigger and we're gonna see how this goes next episode. I'm sorry, it's only at 38 minutes. Oh boy, we could be in for an absolute car crash next episode. Stick around. We're probably gonna get some mercenaries. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Put in the comments what you think is gonna happen. Bye now. Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.